Weather check for the 24th. I think the best thing I can say is that it's not raining. Last day of my calendar. Let's see what yummy goodness I have. It's a phone box. Ooh, feels like a clock. Well, I was right, it is a clock. Merry Vlogmas Day 24 and happy Christmas Eve, everybody. I have been summoned downstairs because the dog's going to get its annual, I mean not annual, but it's going to get its bath. So it smells like a dog, or less like a dog, for Christmas Day. This is not an outdoor sink. This is a dog bath. And this does have hot water.
And I'm in control.
Oh yeah, and press the button.
Ooh.
Yeah, she even has a shower.
This is capture of the beast. Sit. Sit, sit. Sit, sit, sit.
It's never a big fan of being picked up.
Oh,
Cuddles!
I do love you. Yes, I do love you. What do you think? What do you think? Spa time. Spa time. A lot of people pay a lot of money for this. Right. Joking apart, we'll be as quick as possible. In you go, darling. In you go. In you go.
Shouldn't laugh, but
No.
this dog does not like water.
Oh, she doesn't mind water. Didn't like water. You took her
yeah,
swimming
yeah.
for the first time.
She voluntarily went swimming.
Yeah.
Apparently all you have to do is throw rocks into the sea.
Soon be over, darling. Whoa. But you've got to smell nice. Yes. Oh, what do you think? Yes. She's gruntling.
She's enjoying it.
Yeah, she's.
Well, I should imagine it's a warmer in there. Why there's not more of her in it? But no.
Here we go.
Put the shower on.
I'll do this first.
I think Dad's getting as much of a bath as the dog is.
Yeah, but I didn't need it. The dog did.
Is it warm enough?
Darling,
I can see the heat coming off of it.
Can't you?
you know.
Ooh. She didn't even object.
Oh, I'm going to freeze dry my dog. Right, now this is where you all have to be ready.
We all have to run.
Because she now knows that she's on the escape route.
You've got to let it shake itself. It's natural.
E.T.
How did you manage with the Airedales?
Yeah.
That was a completely different ballgame. There we go.
Oh.
You got her?
Everybody's getting a bath. Have they betrayed your tiny trust?
Yeah.
Have they?
Oh,
She's going to go and roll in the first pile of dirt she finds.
Probably.
Is that enough? So we're having a glass of fizz with our calendars today. The last day for Dad and I. Mum's calendar
Yay!
has a 25th. What's that about? That's not how calendars work.
Mum's special.
Apparently.
So I've got up this morning. Are you still recording?
Yep.
Oh Lord. I got up this morning. I haven't put in the hearing aid. I've only got one eye left. My left knee is. Where was I getting to?
Apparently you have memory issues as well.
Ah, apparently I have memory. Yes, my chip's not in. Where does it go from there? Oh, I tell you what.
People still want to.
It's all about degenerating gracefully.
Yeah. Did you
and
see?
Beautifully.
Did you see the comment? I can't remember who made it, but they just said they wanted to come and kidnap you, and they'd just provide you with lots of fabric and food, and you'd be happy, and you'd never notice the difference.
That sounds like slavery in it.
I think if you no, they promised to buy you. They
in a laundry.
They promised to buy you an Arga, so.
Oh.
You would.
No, we can't let him go.
No.
No.
No. Afraid not.
I tell you what, you missed out yesterday. You know, we said we were doing this and we're doing that and we're doing everything else. In between, we did 5 washes and 5 dries.
Yeah.
Well, we did hear the song of your people when your machine
Yeah,
talked
I know.
to you.
The reason is we're trying to get ahead of the game, and by the late afternoon today,
It all done. I've got to do mine.
I want it. So by late afternoon today, all we're going to do is enjoy the evening and tomorrow with our friends without any hassle or worry.
Okay. What have you got?
Because she's no hassle. She's a worry, but she's no hassle.
Lune.
It's this one.
Oh, you've had that one before.
Yes.
Yeah, and you are going to share that one today, aren't you?
Your face yesterday when it went straight in.
I don't think I want it.
I'll have it then.
Thank you. What?
Thanks.
Hey! I was having a paddy then. You had to placate me and then give it to me. Beasts. Absolute beasts.
Not that one.
No.
That one.
Right.
It's on your right now.
My right.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen it. What's the odds that it's an elephant? Come on.
Hi.
Oh, yes.
Dark chocolate cherries.
No,
That's
tell
what's
them
on.
what it is first.
It's a dark chocolate cherry.
Which is what Mum put on top
From
of the Christmas
where?
cake.
Italia. Beautiful.
Yeah, Italian Amarina cherries. Marks and Spencer's best.
And with what? Oh.
That's just enough.
Thank you.
Beautiful dark.
Left.
Oh, it's wonderful. I need tissue. Oh, yeah.
You didn't like it.
Well, I normally say gorgeous and things like that, but that was it is still exquisite.
Well, that's the cake decoration.
Yeah, that's what's on with the Christmas cake.
Oh, brought a tear to my eye. No, it's gorgeous. Anyway,
Elephant.
what are the odds?
Good, because there's 2 of each.
Orca!
No! Right, what is your last herb and or spice? Can you work it out
No.
from?
That was it, was it?
Yeah. Mum's is.
Lord,
I know.
what am I going to do every morning?
Susie.
I would say, I don't know the word, which is fenchel salmon, but it looks like fennel seed.
Oh, I would imagine.
Which is a wonderful, wonderful asset,
And we grow it.
especially if you like aniseed.
Thank you. Did you enjoy your calendars, Dad?
I thought they were great fun.
Good, because you weren't overly enthused about having a calendar this year and you got spoilt and got 2.
Well, I wasn't overly enthused because they all tend to be
Chocolate.
a little blob of chocolate, but this was fun,
Yes.
interesting.
Yes.
I really have enjoyed it.
Good.
I don't want the
tea one again.
The tea one again.
Well, that was ordered it was sent to us in error. We ordered the herb and spice one, and they sent that by accident and then told us we could keep it.
But most of it is far too sweet. They are late night drinks, but they're so sweet. It's not my cup of tea. But this little baby.
Yes, your herb and or spices.
All of these interesting herbs and things, because we use them, and you know, nothing that we haven't used before, but a whole load of stuff I will continue to use.
Yes, we've got to say thank you to Karin, Nimue and Hannah for their translations every day as well.
Absolutely. And we will be using the recipes.
Yes, we will. So under this side of the kitchen island is where we keep all of the fancy stuff. The super fancy stuff.
The hidden treasure.
Or
So we've got Mum's...
Note, it's me still slaving at the stove.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Yes, Dad. We've got Mum's super fancy Vlogmas and Bosch china that she bought out in Saudi Arabia. We have the fancy glasses. We're in the process of laying the table. I mean, to be fair, Mum's laying the table on lunch. I'm actually sat at the end directing. A few of you have been asking after Chiana. She's not moved from this location. She has yes. Yeah, I smell of dog. I've just been watching White Christmas whilst the tumble dryer and washing machine have been going, but I've realised that it's 20 to 6, and so if I don't start this now, it's going to be a really late vlog today. So I am going to try and record my screen so you can see the comments that I'm answering. I'm going to answer them, and I'm going to do probably, because my camera records for 25 minutes, so I'll do 2 sets of those. We'll see how far we get. So, I've got to try and remember how to do this now. File, new screen recording, that's what I want. Yeah, okay. Now I've got to find the questions. I'm so prepared. Okay. Oh, I'm already recording the screen. Okay, cool, let's do this. Okay, so the first comment is from Anna, who is the lady that sent me the parcel the other day, and it's, hey, another great vlog, so funny, Ziploc baggies and another box. I must admit, I too like the Ziploc bags and small boxes, hee hee. Would be great if you could maybe do a walk away dress tutorial next year, please. Thank you for sharing. That's a really good idea. I probably will do. There is a blog, and I think it's Edelweiss. I can't remember exactly the name of the blog, but I know that's in there. So if you search for that and the walkaway dress on Google, it will come up with kind of a sew along that she did, and she had loads of problems fitting the dress as well. The other problem with the walkaway dress is that because the skirt, the back of the skirt that wraps around to the front is huge, and then the front skirt is basically a pencil skirt, so the balance is off with that as well, is my understanding. Obviously I've not made this dress yet, so I think there's something to be kind of like addressed there, maybe to mirror the front skirt as well as the back. I know Tina from Simply in Stitches has made it as well, and she made it with the beautiful sheep fabric. So yeah, have a look at her channel as well. Right, so I think that's done that one. Next is from Christine. Such a lovely vlog, your coat will look amazing. Thank you, Christine, I am very much looking forward to it. This is a lovely way of answering the comments, I like this. The next one is from another one from Anna, and that is on the Vlogmas where I went out for the Christmas dinner. I can't see the full titles of my the comments that the videos that you're making comments on, which you can obviously see because I'm including a screenshot of what I'm reading at the same time, so yes. And anyway, g'day Sean, or should I say Miss Waffle Waffle, could not resist that one, hee hee, sorry. I signed the card Annie, I call myself that as well. I got all excited just watching this vlog, and you had my parcel there with you. Hope you like what all the hope you all like what the gifts are. She will say no more. It's fine, your dad's saying my name, hun. I must apologise for your scribble in the card. It's okay, I'm just not used to reading handwriting anymore because we don't really do handwritten letters. That's what's so fun about this time of year, is getting the handwritten cards and letters and stuff. Must learn to write clearer. Also, sorry for any confusion re whose details were sent on my Hermes. I don't have an account. That's interesting to know. So if that's not your address, can you send me your address so I can send you a card back, please? And my friend did it on my behalf, so I'm guessing that's, yeah, but my handwritten Addy is mine. Oh, okay, I will find that. But it might be a good idea to actually email it to me so that I can read it and get it correct. Anyway, enough of my waffling. Waffling is always good, nothing wrong with that. Your dress is stunning, thank you. Like Cinderella with your sparkly Dorothy shoes as well. I have a pair, but they are silver. I have quite a lot of pairs of sparkly shoes. Thank you for sharing, and look forward to watching you guys open your gifts on Christmas Day. She may help you with her one. I will make sure to save it and bring it up here for her to open, because unfortunately, as you know, her and the dog don't get on, so she can't go down to the main house. That was 4 minutes to answer 3 comments. I think I may do another 3 rounds of, we'll see how my battery holds up. Tracy Heaton, the spot satin would look lovely with the Gertie top worn with the snake skirt. That must have been when I did that like mini fabric haul of like the collection that I wanted to do, looking at the video that it's relating to. Yes, I agree, although I have also thought that fabric would look awesome as a coat lining, and if you've seen my hashtag 2018 make 9, you know I want to make all of the coats this year. Mum and I bought the Craftsy class for the Vogue 9040, which is what Helen from Stitch My Style has made, and I love hers, and it was seeing her coat that gave me the inspiration to do that. And I think that spotty one would make an awesome lining for it, and I do want a blue coat, so that would tie in with the whole collection that I want to make as well. So that's a possibility for that one, because it is a polyester satin, and I can imagine a skirt. Yes, I'm thinking a top might be a little bit too hot for that time of year, but I don't know. Next is Karia. I can't, oh, and I apologise now for if I say anybody's names incorrectly. Karia, love your vlog so much. My mum is my washing fairy. Question: my top is 3 sizes smaller than the bottom. How to modify patterns? Yeah, I have a wildly different size range. The way I approach it, if you watch the 8577 tutorial, the first one, I talk about how I just sort of grade, well, it's not grading, but how I go from size to size from different points. I talk about that very briefly. I think the other thing is, make sure if it's a big 4 pattern, either measure or find the finished garment measurements on the printed pattern pieces and try and work out which sizes are going to be best for you. But have a look at the so if you're going from a waist of 1 size and then you want to go out 3 sizes for the hips, have a look at the type of line that is drawn for the 1 size and try and emulate that between the 2 or 3 sizes that you need to draw between. I probably will do another vlog on this at some point, because I'm going to be doing more tutorials next year. So yeah, I will probably go into more detail with that one. But yeah, just kind of try and mirror the lines, but use the 2 sizes that you need. I hope that makes sense. Lynn. Hi Lynn, the cake glitter is brilliant. I thought it was a sparkly effect on the video. Also the cake looks amazing, as does your mum's jumper. Yes, it does. And no, it was brilliant, wasn't it? When I was watching it back, it was like, oh, that looks so cool. And yeah, there is glitter everywhere in that kitchen now. Absolutely loving the coat toile. Are you thinking of doing welt pockets in it? I asked because I was wondering if they would affect the drape of the coat skirt. Maybe try one on a toile first. I could have picked you up wrong though. Good luck with it anyway, it's going to be awesome. And I must check which version of the NCW I have. I know I bought it a while ago. For the coat, no, I'm not going to do welt pockets. I am going to take from the princess seam on the bodice piece, and I'm going to go from there and do a pocket right down to this, basically like the skirt on the 8577. So there's there's the back of the skirt. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know the technical term for that type of pocket, but it's not a welt. It's going to be a very big, obvious pocket band, and then pocket bag, and then the back of the pocket is an integral part of the coat skirt. And I think that's going to work because of the way that I think that's going to work. I am going to make a toile of it first though, just to check and make sure that I've got the skirt pieces all the right size, because they need a bit of tweaking, as you saw in yesterday's video. Oh, itchy nose. Right, next up we have Karen. I'm sure that I've said your name in every single different way I possibly can, but hopefully one of them is correct. The muslin of your coat already looks wonderful. The shape suits you very much. Putting pockets in without distorting the draping is way above my sewing skills, so I would really like to know how you do that. I am winging it. I have no idea. I just know that I want pockets and I don't want side seam pockets because of the type of coat it is. I think what I have envisaged will work. Envisioned? I've done this before, haven't I? I know how to speak English. I think it's going to work, but again, I will make a trial and see how it comes out. Your mum's Christmas cake and mince pies looked mouth-wateringly delicious. Yes, I'm very much looking forward to having them. My question, which you may have answered in the past already, I actually haven't. How do you cope with negative comments, dislikes? I'm dumbfounded at one of today's comments and confess I don't get it. There's not even a point of critique stated. What's the point of posting the comment then? Merry Christmas to you and your family and all of the fans of Shan, who is not only lovely but also very talented, very kindly shares her day with us. Thank you very, very much. I love doing this, so you know I'm not going anywhere, but yes, that's really kind of you. So to your question, how do you cope with negative comments, dislikes? I've only really had two negative comments. The one today, which I'll get to in a minute, and one where I think it was somebody that was going on a bit of a tear, and they used quite a lot of bad language, and they commented on, disliked all of my videos, and then they all disappeared, so I'm kind of guessing their account got blocked for misuse. The rest have been constructive criticism, which I very much welcome. I think one of, I don't know, what Dita Von Teese once said, you can be the ripest, juiciest peach in the world, but not everybody likes peaches, and that's very true. And you kind of just have to have that mentality that you aren't going to be for everybody. What you do isn't going to be for everybody, and the fact that it's the internet means that people have the anonymity to say mean things because they're not held accountable. So trolls, I believe they're called, and I think it's one of those things that you just have to try and realize that it's not really aimed at you. They don't know you, they know what you portray, but everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and I can deal with that. And as I say, so far I have not really had much of it, so yeah, I will update you if that changes. Dawn, hi Shan, loved your red dress. I would really like to see how you get on making the walkaway dress, as I had problems with fitting. I've addressed that already. I will be doing it in the new year. As I said, the Edelweiss blog, she made it, and I think it's the Edelweiss blog. If it's not, I will put in the description down below which blog it is. But yeah, I will give it a go. Tina, as I say, Tina has also made it, so hers is a really good video to have a look at. And I think somebody has done a sew along for it on YouTube as well. Can't remember which one it is. Julie, cloud your PDF patterns. Yes, I should do that. I have the room. I have a 2 terabyte cloud storage available, of which I'm only using like 4 megabytes, but yeah, gigabytes even. Yeah, but I hadn't thought of that at the time, so I will be doing that now. And Merry Christmas to all of you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, Julie. Merry Christmas to you too. The gammon and Christmas cake looked wonderful. Love the coat muslin and Mum's new jumper. Merry Christmas Eve Eve. Thank you, Laura. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas Eve now just to you as well. I hope you have a wonderful festive holiday. Bethany. Bethany has commented lots because she had a bit of a break and she's now having a Kittenish Behaviour marathon. So there's a lot of me in Bethany's life at the moment. I'm going to read her first comment first because she's got 3 here. So, I've missed your vlogs. I'm going to have a Kittenish Behaviour marathon tonight. I'm bummed I missed signing up for the swap exchange. I will be doing it again in the new year. I think everybody is enjoying it. I like the idea of it. So yeah, if people are interested, I will be running another one. The new fabric is gorgeous. Oh, this is on a November, the last November vlog. So I can't remember which. Oh, it's the Rushland Heron crepe, wasn't it? Yes, that is gorgeous. I need to make something with that. I love your new wallet you made. I want one now. Chiana with the lava bed. Yeah, I have a weird sense of humour, as you can probably tell. Next one is another November weekly vlog. So sorry for the swollen eyes. Ouchie, the new dress came out fantastic. It suits you so well. Ooh, sparkly joggers. Love your mum's back. Think that is in regards to the 8577 that I made. The sparkly joggers are amazing, very comfortable, but are clown pants and should not be seen in public. And mum's bag is awesome. So thank you, Bethany. And oh no, there's 2 more. Well, after seeing that amazing parcel, I was so excited. It wasn't even for me. I know, right? That was such a nice way to start Vlogmas. Lol, Chiana and her little face. Your parents are so sweet. Every time I see them, I want to hug them. Happy Vlogmas Day 1. Well, thank you for watching it, Bethany, and happy Christmas to you. And then this Vlogmas Day 2. Love the floral jumper, very unique and cool pattern on the fabric. The book you made is so cool. I bet she will love it. I really hope Susie loves it. I am very much looking forward to hearing if she enjoys it, and I really want to see if she uses it. If she doesn't mind sending me pictures, I'd love to see how she uses it. So that's really cool. Right. So yeah, the it's not a hate comment. It's not. I mean, it just says had to dislike. So as you can see, I've not given it a love, funnily enough. Totally fair enough. As I said earlier, you're entitled to your own opinion. Not sure why you felt the need to comment that, but okay. Moving on. Nicole has said, hope you enjoyed the cherry ripe. It's one sweet I miss from home, Australia. I really liked the cherry ripe. I'm a big fan. Like Dad said, it's like a cherry flavoured Bounty bar. So big fans. Unfortunately, Mum doesn't like coconut so much. So that just means that there's an extra one for me and Dad to share. Which, yes, is going to happen. Merry Christmas to you, Nicole. Amy. Hi, Amy. Oh wow, I love that coat. Cannot wait to see the finished garment. You haven't shown any bullet journaling videos for a while. Are you still bullet journaling and still liking it? Yes, I am. I've kind of not, I set up December and I did the first week, and then I just got so busy that I kind of haven't done anything in December. I am planning on setting up a 2018 bullet journal, which I'm going to film, and I'm going to do a flick through of my 2017 one. I just find that at the moment, when I'm coming home to film those kind of videos, it's really dark, and so getting the lighting good for them. That's why I stopped doing my Project Life ones, is because I was having to film during the day and I was just so busy at the beginning of this, no, not this year. Was it this year? Was it 2016? Yeah, it was 2016. Blimey. I've got so much Project Life stuff and I haven't done it since then. I got about 12 or 13 weeks in. I really want to do that next year though. So yes. I am still doing it. I do still like it. I love watching bullet journaling videos, and I will be doing a flick through and a setup of my 2018 journal. So yes. Lisa from And So On. Holy moly, that's an impressive kitchen range. Wow. Yes it is. I had a chef friend come round and said that he'd worked in kitchens that didn't have quite so much cooking capacity as our kitchen, but you know, Mum wanted an Arga and Dad doesn't want to boil in the summer, so they had to get the electric one as well. Merry Christmas, Lisa, if you're watching this. I mean, obviously Merry Christmas to everybody, but Merry Christmas to you. The next one is from Jack Corner. Merry Christmas, Adam and Eve. I'm not funny. No, you're funny a little bit. Right, the next one is from Nimue. Nimue North, TARDIS lady, as I have been calling you. I must say, I think I said it earlier, Karin, Nimue and Hannah have been helping out with the translations of the German herbs very much, so thank you very much to all three of you. I don't even know where to start today, so I'm getting duty done first. That word that I couldn't pronounce yesterday, the cloves of garlic, literally would be garlic toes. Don't ask me why, every language has its madness. I love garlic toes, that's gross, that's so disgusting. Your coat muslin looks absolutely amazing. One of these days I'm going to tackle something along those lines to wear over full skirts. Until then, I'll admire yours. That's exactly why I've made this one. I actually think this is, because I'm mashing two patterns together, and Lacala instructions are crap. They are so bad. I wouldn't recommend a Lacala coat for the first coat you ever make. But the McCall's coat pattern as a whole is quite an easy one, and only the bodice is lined, so that might be quite a good one to start with. Although I would pick something that it has kind of a sew along to go along with it. I have a feeling that the Rumana, I hope I've got that right, the new by hand London coat coming out is going to have a sew along, although looking at the line drawings that they've released over the last couple of days, it's not going to work over full skirts because it's a very straight up and down one. But yeah, pick a coat with it. It's like my Sewaholic Manuro was the first proper coat I made in the last few years, and I wear that all the time, and that has an amazing sew along, which really helped when I was making that. So that's my suggestion, is pick a coat with a good sew along. Right, where did we get to? Until then, I'll admire yours, thank you. And how fabulous is the gold glitter on the Christmas cake and everywhere else? It matched your mum's lovely jumper. I had to work today and frustratingly my dough wouldn't rise this evening. I hope it's going to overnight because it's supposed to be turned into the last minute gift. And we do gifts on Christmas Eve in Germany. Oh, cool. So it better work out tomorrow, grr. On a happier note, because baking couldn't commence as planned, my little red dress project has progressed much further than I hoped, so I might get that done just in time tomorrow, and I'm really happy with how it's turning out so far. Merry Christmas. That's amazing. And you're on Instagram because I follow you on Instagram, so please put it up there and tag me so I can see your little red dress project, because I would love to. I've loved seeing everybody's, they've been awesome. Right, we're at 20 minutes and I've answered all those comments. Okay, next page. Jennifer. Okay, hang on a second. Oh, getting dead legs, sitting on my legs like that. Jennifer, the age of fabulous. Question query. Am I your favourite Jennifer? Obviously, yes. You don't have to answer that, I know I am. Totally. Okay, real question. How did you become a Playboy bunny? How long were you a Playboy bunny in the Playboy club? Right, so I knew that the club was opening and I was looking for a proper job, and so I sent in an application form and photos because there was an audition process to go through to become a bunny. I think there were about 3,500 girls applied, and the interviews were really interesting because it was a group interview, and you kind of they did lots of different things. You had to get up, introduce yourself and say 5 things about yourself, one of which had to be a lie, and then everyone had to try and guess which one was a lie, and nobody could guess mine. I went through 5 things, and it was the last one that they were like, oh really? I said that I'd lived in Australia. I never have, although I am a quarter Australian. And then we had to get into groups, smaller groups, and we had to do a song and dance routine. Ours was Will and Kate getting engaged, so it gives you an idea of the timing of this interview. And I can't remember what song it was to, but yeah, I'm an awful singer, awful. But it was one of those ones where it was kind of like, they said to me, oh, we can't really hear you singing, when they came, the managers came around to kind of critique the groups and give them feedback. And so I just went, you know what, screw it, and sang at the top of my lungs. I was bloody terrible, but I had taken the critique on board and worked with it, so that was what they were looking for there, and how well you work together in a group. We then had a colourblind test, you had a maths test, because I was a croupier, so which is somebody who deals poker, blackjack, roulette, and for me punta banco as well. We had, what else did we have? We had a proper sit-down interview, we had a 2-camera piece, we had to go and try on a uniform and pose in it. And then we had, so from those 3,000 girls, they whittled it down to 100, and there were 80 positions, and we were all invited to a cocktail party. And when we got there, we were given a list of facts, and we had to find out which manager belonged to which fact, but you couldn't just go up to them and say, which fact are you? You had to work it into conversation. So it was a way of socialising, seeing how people dealt with each other, that kind of thing. So, and from there, they whittled that down. So once you'd gotten into the 100, there was a pretty good chance you were going to get the job. And yeah, so that was how I became a Playboy bunny, which is what you asked. And I was there for 2.5 years, and I loved it, but I was one of the older bunnies at the time. I was 32 when I started, and the youngest was 18 when she started, bless her. She's still there now, she's one of the original bunnies, and that girl has legs for days. And I really enjoyed the work. What I didn't like was it was a 24-hour casino, and because I was one of the bunnies that learned all of the games, so I dealt punta banco as well, we had some Chinese customers that would play punta banco very early in the morning, so I would get put on the graveyard shift quite frequently. And I don't mind working 10 p.m. till 6 a.m. in the morning, that way round, that fine, do that all week, not a problem. So the graveyard shift started at 6 a.m. and finished at 2 p.m. and that I really struggled with, because you had to have full hair and makeup as well. So I was having to get up at 4 in the morning to get ready to go to work, to be full on glamorous for the 6:15 start, and I really struggled with that, to the point where I worked out that if I went home at 2, went to bed immediately, slept till 11 p.m, got up at 11 and then had my day from 11 till 6, so my 7 hours of free time before work, that I was a much better functioning human being. But it also just meant that completely backwards. There was quite a few times that I went out clubbing, didn't drink, but went out with my friends clubbing, and then kind of just stayed up and went to work because it was something to do. It was because all the shops are shut, so you can't go shopping. So yeah, it was that was a thing I didn't like, and it was hard work. It was fun, but it was hard work. And when I started Kittenish Behaviour, I wanted to do that. I enjoyed being a bunny. I love doing this. So, that was why I stopped. So yeah, about 2.5 years, and that's how I got into it. And then your other question, the hubster and I bought the mother-in-law her Christmas present and then did our last run of grocery shopping. Has to last us for 5 or 6 days, so we don't need to go out. Also, my I-cord maker came, so I can knit that up and can send off a cowl I knitted up for someone. I need to stop going to the grocery store because I bought something for the fabric washing fairy. Every time I think I'm done putting stuff into the fabulous items for the UK, I think of other things to go in the box, or the cats do. Ah yes, the feline overlords. My feline overlord is curled up asleep over there. I'll bring her over in a minute, she'll love that. Jennifer, it's amazing of you that you would like to send me some stuff. That's very kind of you, and I very much appreciate it, but please don't feel like you have to. I mean, obviously I enjoy getting presents, who doesn't, but I love the comments, I love the messages, the emails and stuff like that, so that is more than enough, and thank you. Sally, your coat muslin looks amazing, Sean. Can't wait to see how the actual coat pans out. Ooh, wish I could smell your mum and dad's cooking. It was good. Yeah, smell-o-vision needs to become a thing. I'm sure your cooking is good too, having mum and dad as inspiration. It is when I do it, but I don't very rarely cook cook proper things for just myself. I like cooking for other people. I'm responsible for the roast potatoes on Christmas Day, I've been told, so because apparently mine are good. So yes. The cake glitter looks fun and wouldn't be Christmas without bad jokes and the crackers. Very true. Merry Christmas Eve to you and your lovely family. Thank you, Sally. Merry Christmas Eve to you, and hope you have a lovely festive holiday. Barbara, Mum's jumper is gorgeous. Love the sparkles in it. Love Susie. Question: in several vlogs past, your mum was sewing her masterclass on your machine. What masterclass is she participating in? Are there masterclasses that you recommend? That was kind of my tongue-in-cheek way of saying that I'd let Mum loose on my machine with my supervision. The Bernina do, when you buy a Bernina, they do a course depending on, the length of the course depends on the type of machine that you've bought. With the 830, it was a 2-day course that I did up in London. I happen to live just around the corner, which was brilliant. Mum's buying an 880 in the new year, so she will have access to that course as well. And it goes over all the basics of the machine, because there are lots of things in a new machine that you may not actually be aware of. So yes, there are masterclasses available. Usually I think that's the same for most dealers and for most sewing machine companies as well. Let's just make sure, yeah, that's still recording. Yeah, I think that's the same for most sewing machine companies as well, is that they will do a class teaching you the basics of your machine. So it wasn't an official masterclass, it was just me being funny, hopefully. But yeah, when you buy a new machine, ask your dealer. And if you haven't bought a new machine but you would like a refresher, or you'd like to know more about a machine, ask your dealer, because they will do demonstrations. I know my local one has demonstration evenings for they're a brother dealer, and they have lots of different people come in and do demos on the machines that they sell. So that would be my suggestion. Kathy, yes, wish we could all smell the yummy goodness. As I said, it was good, you should have, but smell-o-vision is no longer, well, it's not no longer. Smell-o-vision has not yet been invented, unfortunately. Oh, itchy nose again. Excuse me. Right, Joe. I've only watched the first few minutes and I wanted to recommend boiling the gammon equal parts apple juice, cider and water with sugar and Christmassy spices, just in case you fancied a change next time. That sounds good, and they may be talked into that. I'm looking forward to seeing how the Fabric Washing Fairies gammon turns out, the FWF's gammon turns out. I may give it a bash. I'm cooking Christmas dinner for 12 tomorrow. I do our Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve. So I wanted to wish you and the Fabric Washing Fairy and the Quilting Queen a wonderful Christmas. I'll watch the rest of your amazing vlogs, obs, but may not have time to comment. Joe, I hope today has gone really, really well for you. I really hope you've had a lovely meal for 12, impressive. And I hope you enjoy your Christmas day as well. Thank you very much for all your comments this year. It's been amazing. I mean, that goes again to all of you, but thank you. Megan, what coat pattern is this? I just found your channel and watching all of your Vlogmases. Megan, it's a mashup between a Lacala pattern and a McCall's one. I will try and put the numbers on screen for you now. Welcome to the channel, and hope you've been enjoying Vlogmas. Merry Christmas. Anne, oh no, I was waiting for you to make the NCW. I still will, I promise. I've got the pattern. I have mine cut out and ready to go. I also only have the original pattern, so we'll wait for you to see if there's any differences. Always been worried about making this purse. Love watching your vlogs. And I can understand why, because it seems like a lot of information, but it comes together really quickly. It's very, very cleverly designed, and I am going to be doing it. I'm going to be starting probably Boxing Day or the day after, because we're going away on the 30th, so I've got that window to get that filmed, and then I'm going to take it away with me, edit it and upload it as soon as I possibly can. So it's still coming, don't worry. Sorry, I know I've been promising it for the whole of December, but it is coming, and I'm going to try and get it up in December. Merry Christmas. 602 red roses. I bet your kitchen smells yummy. Thanks for sharing your parents with us. Merry Christmas to you all. Well, they are rather wonderful, and I do enjoy spending time with them. And you know, as I'm vlogging my daily life, that's comes with added parentals. So Merry Christmas to you as well. Annie has said, I do not know about the timeline from here to there, so Merry Christmas from Mississippi. I think we get Christmas before you do, but thank you. Merry Christmas to you, Annie. I hope you have a wonderful holidays. Natida, Natural Dane, love the muslin of the coat. Is this the one you plan to do a sew along for? My question, a personal one. I know you mentioned you were married before. Do you decide to marry, to one day marry again? Yes, I may well do a sew along for this coat, but as I have mentioned when I was talking about the muslin, I'm going to make a lot of tweaks to it, and I want to make this one first. I have a feeling that I am going to love it, and I'm going to want another one, and I'll be doing some different things with the other one. So yes, a sew along will happen. Yes. Technically I am still married. We're separated, have been for 13 years now. Really ought to get divorced. I paid for the wedding, I think he should pay for the divorce. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. Yes, I would love to get married again one day. I probably ought to go out and actually socialise in the world to meet people. Apparently Prince Charmings don't just drop into your lap while you're sat at home making stuff, but yeah, I would like to get married. I'm in no rush though. Mgam, love, now you comment a lot and I don't know what your, just Mgam. Lovely to see all the preparations for Christmas, brings back lovely memories of times past. Thank you. Thank you for all your comments this year. It's always really nice to see the like repeat comments from people. It feels like I'm getting to know people a little bit better. So thank you and Merry Christmas to you. Era apparel by the Pattern Lady. Lol, the air is sparkling. Yes, yes it is. Everything is still sparkling in there. Nia, that's Big Bird. Can totally see the glitter flying around when Mum's spraying the cake. Yeah. Yeah, don't let her bring it to your house. I promise I'll make her leave it at home. Caroline has said, love the tile work on the wall, beautiful, very fun and entertaining vlog. Isn't it pretty? They used to have sea creatures, so different sea creatures, so mussels and crabs and stuff on the tiling above the Aga before, when it was in a different place in the kitchen, and then they had it moved and put up there so that they could have the Aga cooker, the electric cooker, put in as well, and had that tile designed. I was the inspiration between the garlic and the onion bits on the sides as well, and the little olives in the corners. But yeah, I love that wall. It's beautiful. Anne Hamilton, beautiful dress. Thank you, Anne. Linda Brown, so nice of Fiona to send you the package. I have the walkaway dress pattern too, and I'm sure a lot, as I'm sure a lot of sewers do. I think you're right. I think everybody has that pattern. And yeah, I am going to make it. It's going to be interesting. And yes, Fiona was very, very sweet to send me that. Merry Christmas to you, Linda. I know you comment a lot as well. So, and so Gator Mum. I hope I got that right. That dress, wow, you look stunning. I'm going to have to rewatch the part about the hem because I still don't quite understand how you did it, but I really want to learn that technique. What a fun dinner. Thanks for taking us along. I know I've been threatening this for a year. I know I keep saying that I was going to do loads and loads of tutorials and sew-alongs and things like that. And when I was working at the shop and doing customer orders as much as I was, I just didn't have time. Didn't have time to do them all. So next year, you guys are getting it all. It's all coming at you. I'm planning tutorials up the wazoo, as they say. So yes, I will be doing a tutorial of how I hem circle skirts and things like that, especially when I've interlined stuff so that it will be invisible on the outside. There will be something showing you how I do that in detail coming up. And Merry Christmas. Right, page number 3. Karin again. We love Karin. What a lovely parcel, but then what else is to be expected with a lady with such a lovely name? Miss Chiana, not a bad hair day, I hope. Actually, she has been having a bad hair day. She had a fight the other night, a very loud one, which I had to go and rescue her from, chased off the big ginger cat that was daring to come onto her property, and they were screaming at each other to the point where I was worried that it might be a fox rather than another cat. She came home with lots of ginger fluff under her nails, but she also came home with quite a few bite marks. Thankfully she has such thick fur that no skin was broken, but yeah, she's been feeling very sorry for herself and has kind of not moved from the pile of stuff that I showed you her on earlier. She's basically taken up residence there, and she's a bit out of sorts, poor little thing. So yeah, bad hair day, but you know, she's getting all right. She'll get over it. Leslie, hope that's right. Lovely patterns. The walkaway dress I found was a nightmare make. I only wore it once, but that was when I first started sewing clothes. But to be honest, I wouldn't make it again. Loving your Vlogmas. See, I'm gonna have to move again. Hang on. Ow. I need to do more yoga. Oh. Right. There you go, that's better. Yeah, I've mentioned this quite a lot because lots of you have commented on it. I agree. I think there are quite a few integral, not flaws, but problems to be overcome with that pattern. Contouring is one of them, and the weight of things, the way that the dress sits is another. I just love the idea of it though, so I'm going to make one because I think every seamstress has to. It's one of those dresses, isn't it? But yeah, it's going to be interesting, so we'll see. Kate Moore, totally stunning. Thank you, Kate. I like comments like that. See, this is how I get over the negative ones, or the one negative one that I've had. You got lovely guys being so lovely all the time, so you know, fabulous. Gingerhead and company. The present from Fiona is lovely, and there's something really warm and comforting in the way you open and enjoy your presents. Your mum's knitting has inspired me to go back to it. Well, okay, I'm knitting a scarf to find out if I still remember how to do it. I love all her work, she's so clever. Yes, she is. She's inspired me to knit scarves. There they are back there, and 2 of them, and they're still not finished. I love knitting. That's not true. I love knitted items. I love the way knitted items look. I love some of the patterns that are available, especially the Andy Satterland ones, the one that Mum's knitting for me now. I just don't think I have the patience to try and learn another skill. Mum sits in front of the TV and just knits. She doesn't need to be like looking at it all the time, and when I do those scarves I have to make sure and concentrate to make sure everything's going the way it should be. Ooh, that's chi. So yeah, I'm very lucky that I have a mum that's willing to knit for me. Very, very lucky. Let me know how you get on with your knitting, and if you do remember how, and how your scarf turns out. And then you've also commented on the book club Christmas dinner vlog. You look really glamorous, love the dress and the earrings. I prefer the German version of marzipan. I believe it's similar to in Scandinavia, as it's less sweet and more almondy than ours, which I'm not a great fan of really. If I could, I would kidnap your dad. I'd get 2 Argos for him and constant supply of garden centre vouchers to keep him occupied. He never fails to make me smile. I knew somebody had said that to me in the comments, and I actually told him that today, and he was like, oh, that's how I got it wrong. I said that you'd supply him with washing, and he says that doesn't sound much fun. And then I said that you probably said you'd get him an Argo, and he went, ooh, so you know, that might be possible. I hope you have a lovely Christmas, and thank you very much for commenting as much as you do. It's lovely. I always enjoy reading your comments. Megan has said, I've been done wrapping and bagging gifts for three or more days. I'll be sending a package soon. You're very organised. You're very organised. I still have one more thing to do this evening, present wise. Nothing like leaving things to the last minute, and sending a package soon. That's very, very kind of you, but you really don't have to. I also wanted to say the PO box address is obviously going to Northampton, which is in the address, and I live on the Isle of Wight, so when things go there I will get them, but it will take a while to get them because it needs to be like a certain amount needs to be accumulated before it makes sense to then send them on to me. So I will get anything that you send to the PO box address, but it just won't be for a while. There is a business address on my business website, which you can find in all the links down below. So if you want to send something to the business address, you can do that as well. That will get to me quicker. So again, packages, you really don't have to. I appreciate cards and letters and things like that, and that is amazing of you. If you would like to send me packages, again, I'm not going to complain, but it really don't have to. So Merry Christmas, Megan. Thank you. How are we doing for time? 17 minutes. Okay, next one. Mimi. Mimi every day. Dress turned out beautifully. You look stunning as ever. Thank you, Mimi. I'm really pleased with it. I really like that dress, and I don't wear plain colours, as somebody else commented, very often, and there, I like that one. That one's a good one. So thank you and Merry Christmas. Rosalind. Rosalind, I love reading your comments. You always comment and it's so nice. Thank you very much. Well, I've watched all December and must say I had fun doing so. Keep them coming. See you soon. Later. I love the way you sign off. Later to you too, Rosalind. Merry Christmas. Leslie Jones, love the dress. You look very pretty. Thank you, Leslie. Laura Jones, oh, all the Joneses. Lovely post, some very pretty patterns. Loved your mum's jumper, one she knitted. Yes. Yes, it was. And yes, lots of lovely patterns. I am very spoiled. You guys are amazing. Christine again. Hi, Christine again. Loved your video. Muscadet in French. Nutmeg for sure. Okay. Oh, that was the, yeah, that was, yeah. Funny languages, hey, same Latin roots. Thanks for sharing. By the way, what does your father do with all those boxes? I think he just goes and sits amongst them, you know, makes him feel happy. I honestly have no idea. He likes to squirrel things away, so I might one day give him the camera and do a life of a fabric washing fairy vlog, but he might enjoy it too much and I might never get the camera back, so I'm not sure, but don't hold me to that. Chiana is now plucking things. Hello, darling. You gonna come say hi? Don't just look at me. Come say hi. She's licking her lips. She's just had lunch. Right, where were we? Sally. Hi again, Sally. Hi, Sean. Good luck with the wrapping. It went well, thank you. I haven't started yet, panicking a bit. I hope you've done it now. I love watching you open your parcels and such lovely things as well. Yes, I am totally spoilt, as I've said. I'm going to be repeating myself a lot in this video, but yeah. Very spoiled, thank you. And Sally, good luck with the wrapping if you've not done it yet. You'll get it done. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Merry Christmas. Jennifer again. Your fabric washing fairies machine is related to my fabric washing fairies machine because they play the same song. It's the song of their people. Yes. I guess I have to step up my Ziploc game. Wahahaha. I have a feeling Dad's going to end up with a lot of Ziploc bags. Oh dear, is he going to eat them all? Is he going to eat it all? Now I have to say, because I think you're referring to the marzipan comment when he'd scoffed a lot and only gave Mum one and didn't give me any. That actually was a present for him. So technically he was completely within his rights to do so, but it was a little bit like, I was looking forward to at least trying one. Is he going to eat it all? I think you're referring to the Moose Munch. No, he is not. I'm not going to let him. He may have a handful, but caramel popcorn is my favourite, so no. Joanne Brooke Flattery. I think I got that right. All Mum Kitten is fabulous. Yes, she is. Though you're all lovely. Yes, we are. My mum, who also made her and my clothes when I was little, has said that my adventures in dressmaking reignited her desire to make her own clothes again too. We giggle over her asking my advice on techniques. That was on Mum and I's Mum's Lookbook video, and that's so lovely, Joanne. I really love that. Yeah, I when Mum was telling me that I'd inspired her to start again, it was like, really? I couldn't believe it. So yeah, it's lovely, and it's lovely having someone else that sews with you. So yeah, I'm so glad you and your mum get to do it together. That's my sofa, Tiana. You want attention, don't you? Butterfly Bee, must say I bloody love your videos. Real feel good stuff. Brilliant. Thank you. I like them too. Oh, again. Dead legs. Thank you. I'm so glad you're enjoying them. I'm so glad you all enjoy them. Like, when I told Mum that I was going to start daily vlogging, like every other month or so. Oh, cat being stupid. Yeah, when I told Mum that, she was like, but you don't do anything. What are people going to watch? And it's like, no, but I love watching other people's vlogs, and I really enjoy watching what they get up to. So, yeah, very glad that you guys enjoy my daily ramblings and wafflings. Thank you very much for sticking with me. Nimaway, your dad's expertise is showing. The German word for nutmeg are indeed nutmeg. And your recipe is just mashed potatoes with bacon. I'm sure it'll be lovely without the bacon as well. Dad, I think you saw, I told Dad that, and I think he's going to try it. So yeah, there's lots of lovely patterns you received today. I'm looking forward to the warmer weather to hopefully make my own walkaway dress. I picked that pattern up at Craft Show earlier this year, and I'm totally in love with and fascinated by the way it's constructed. Me too. The other pattern that I got in that little parcel from Anna was another type of walkaway dress, because it was another one that wraps around and has buttons instead of a zip. So yeah, there's a few variations of it, and I have a vintage one as well. So it was a very popular style, because I think it was, as the name suggests, it was supposed to be a quick make. So I am intrigued, and I will be giving it a go. Catherine Jane Cross, I just say that I thought you looked extremely pretty in your jumper and scarf today, Kathy. Oh, phone. Thank you, Kathy. I like that scarf. I like that jumper too. Mum knit me the scarf, and Mum knit me the jumper, and my niece designed the scarf. So yes, thank you. Annie Brooke, your dad likes Ziploc bags. Yes, he's odd. We know this though. That's still the sofa Chiana. Why? Yes, Dad is odd, but we know this. This is why we love him. Catherine again, your dress looks beautiful. I love your circular skirts, and would really appreciate it if you would do a tutorial on that self-drafting a 5-panel circular skirt. Happy Christmas from Kathy. Merry Christmas to you too, Kathy. I don't know if I said that before, but obviously Merry Christmas. As I mentioned earlier, I am planning a whole bunch of tutorials and sew alongs for next year, one of which a sew along theme is going to be different variations of skirts. So half circles, 3/4 circles, full circle skirts, 5-panel circle skirts, the chevron circle skirts. Battery died. No, it didn't. 25 minutes recorded, that's what I meant. The chevron circle skirts, the adjustable skirts. So yeah, there's a whole a wrap round circle skirt. There's going to be a whole series of those types of skirt tutorials coming along, and I'm going to start those probably in February. So yes, I will be doing a 5-panel circle skirt tutorial. Next page. Tracy Heaton, love your mum and dad, they make me smile. That's because they're awesome and I love them too. Thank you, Tracy, and Merry Christmas. Karen, another lovely day. I love how thoughtful you are about keeping all the mail you receive especially organised. I am a very sentimental person, and I have movie tickets from films that I went to see 12, 13, 14, 15 years ago, and I have books that I keep them in. I have, as I said in that, I have a box full of different bits and pieces of memorabilia from stuff that I've been up to over my life. I love that sort of stuff. Oh, there's Chi. She's gonna, I think she wants to go out, so she's gonna start plucking things. Back in a sec. Yes. Come and say hi to people. They've missed you. Come and say hi. Look at that face. She is so happy. You want to go out, don't you, darling? Okay. Let's let you out. Come on. Ooh, just open the window for her. Where was I? Sentimental. I am a very sentimental person, and the fact that you guys are willing to take time and effort to write me something and send it to me, be it emails, in person, anything like that, is amazing. And some of the emails I've been getting recently are just so lovely, and the comments as well, obviously, but it's just so lovely knowing that I kind of like, I'm cheering people up, and I'm gonna get all teary now. But I love this part of what I do, this interaction with you guys. I mean, I couldn't sit here and make these videos and nobody watch it, because what would be the point? So the fact that you guys are enjoying this and you know, interacting with me and that sort of stuff just is amazing. So yes, and I have a massive folder for that kind of stuff, which I think is a little bit overly ambitious, but it's really special to me. So yeah, I want to keep it, and I want to be able to look back at it over the years. And I've always been into memory keeping, whether it's photo albums, project life, that kind of stuff. My diaries, I have diaries going back for years, and like I journal in them, as well as write down day-to-day appointments and life and stuff like that. So I like having those kind of things to look back on, and I love YouTube for this, because I get a video diary of my life, and it's really nice to be able to look back and watch some of them. And I do occasionally go back and watch vlogs from like really good weeks or good days and things like that, because it just makes me smile. So yes, you guys are amazing, so thank you. And Merry Christmas, Karen. I can't wait to see what you think of your Secret Santa present. I mean, it's not secret because it's from me, but I'm really excited to see what you think of it. So yay. I've videoed the whole process of making it as well, so that's going up on Boxing Day after we've all opened ours as well. I'm going to put a whole video together, so yeah, I can't wait to see what you think of yours. Right, anyway, Barbara, lovely package from Fiona. Spelling probably not correct. I think you just missed out one N. Pretty good though. We do have very good Ziploc bags here in the US. That's what Dad says. Ours are just not good. So yeah, there you go. Next, FRM. Hi Sean. Oh, it's Fiona. Hi Fiona. Hi Sean. It was really fun watching you open the package I sent. I love the idea of the Moose Munch going with you all to the movies. Love, from Fiona. It will come with us to the movies. I will share it with Dad. I don't know if it's actually going to last until we actually go to the movies next time, but we may watch it, sit in front of the TV and watch a movie and eat it. But yes, and then I have replied to that comment because I thought I ought to, and obviously now as well. And then Big Bird has said, such a lovely gift. Yes, Big Bird, you are correct. Oh, itchy nose again. Cloth in the machine, well done, it looks fantastic. That was on the Little Red Dress project, thank you. Sean, your dress is stunning. That's from Stitched Up, again, Little Red Dress project. Era Apparel by the Pattern Lady. Happy Christmas to you and your fam. Love the dress. Happy Christmas to you and your fam too, and thank you. Sally, Naughty Fabric Washing Fairy. I know, right? Beautiful dress, Sean. I'm not surprised that you love it. Great explanation how you did the calico lining. Oh, I'm glad that made sense, because I had, you know, half a bottle of wine when I kind of waffled that at the camera. I am going to be doing a sew along where I do something like that, because I have loads more of that silk, and I love the way that body that gives it the body. So there will be a sew along showing you exactly how I did that, but thank you. Lynn, your dress is gorgeous and I love your sparkly bracelet. Thank you, Lynn. The sparkly bracelet was from Xxxx of all places, but yes, I love that one too, although I have to be really careful with that one because it does catch on stuff, and I really didn't want to pluck the silk of that dress. So as I was wearing it, I was like, oh, that was probably the mistake to wear that one, but yes. Linda, your red dress is stunning. The fishy dress is very pretty. Hope you will show what presents you got for Christmas. I will be filming us unwrapping all of our presents at Christmas, and that will be going up tomorrow. I can't believe it's Christmas tomorrow. So yes, I will be sharing what I get for Christmas with everybody, and Mum and Dad will be as well. So yes, definitely. And I think I've already said it, but Merry Christmas, Linda. Myra. Hi Myra. Oh my god, Shani, you look like a fairy princess. Oh, thank you. Your dress and you are absolutely lovely. Thank you, Myra. Thank you very much, and Merry Christmas to you. Stitches and Seams, Vivian, gorgeous as always, thank you Vivian. Karen, I think I'm getting better at saying your name. I'm obviously doing these in like reverse order, backwards, because I didn't want to start, because I went through and looked, and the comments that I haven't replied to in writing go back about just over a week and a half, and I didn't want to start there and then not get to the comments from yesterday's video, so I've done it in reverse order. So some of this may not make sense, but I wanted to try and address as many as possible. So Karen, and apparently I did, actually your pronunciation of my name time index at 53 seconds was pretty much spot on. See if I can repeat that. I've tried to say your name twice just recently, and it's probably wrong. The dress, I'm speechless. Well, almost. So elegant, and it suited you perfectly. So much for redheads should not wear red. You proved that wrong. You looked fab. Thank you. And I think, you know what, as long as you like colours and you feel happy in them, wear whatever you please, because rules are stupid for that kind of stuff. Of course the fabric washing fairy is right about today's spice in a way. Piment is allspice. We also call it something pfeffer, poor people pepper. Its nickname came from a few hundred years ago when pepper was worth its weight in gold, and middle and lower classes could not afford pepper but still wanted to add peppery taste to their dishes. It's still used over here very often in traditional Christmas baking. I wonder if the fabric washing fairy would have minded if I would have pinched one of the fishes from his plate. They look delicious. Whitebait is one of my favourite things, and I really, really, really miss it as a veggie. Oh, my battery's running low, so I'm gonna have to go in a minute. But yeah, he was very well behaved about that. And he did use the piment allspice for cooking that night, and it was very yummy. As I said, my battery's flashing, so I'm gonna have to go. I've got loads more comments to answer, and if you guys enjoy this, I will do this again because it's really fun. So I really hope you have enjoyed what I've gotten up to today, and I will see you all tomorrow for Christmas Day. Bye.